Welcome to the Foley stage. It's pretty much set up like any recording studio. You have your mixer as the heart. You've got your microphone preamps, which your sounds go through, and it gets recorded in Pro Tools. You're sitting in the control room. There is a tracking room, which is known as the Foley stage, and that's where all the sound gets recorded. The only difference is that we're not recording music. We're recording actual sound effects created on the spot by Foley artists for TV shows, movies, video games, anything that needs a sound effect. The principles of the studio are the same, except that music is not being recorded, but sound effects are. They're being performed by Foley artists who are performing them in real time in sync with what the actors are doing on the screen. Foley includes footsteps, cloth rustling, plates clinking, paper folding, gun movement, anything that's picked up, put down, or moved in a scene. If you watch a show without the Foley, it tends to kind of feel like it falls flat and there's no life to it. And we miss all the nuances that Foley adds. Foley consists of three different areas. One is footsteps, which are the Foley artists walking on different surfaces depending on the scene. So if the scene is outside on cement, then they walk on cement. If it's in the grass, they walk on grass. We have different things, different pits as they're called, depending on what surfaces are being used in the scenes. The next section is called props. Props, like I said, is anything that's picked up, put down, or moved. It can be a chair moving, plates and silverware clinking. But it also can be more interesting sounds such as crushing of bones or blood splatter or the bodies falling on the ground. Last, we have cloth. Cloth is used for a couple of reasons. It's used to help accentuate the movement of a character, but also if the sound on the set was bad and they have to ADR, which is when the actors come back into a studio and re-record their dialogue to picture, where they watch it in real time, similar to what we do, where we watch it and perform it with them, but they're going to actually have to deliver their lines like they did on the set. What happens is it sounds kind of flat and empty, and you miss the actual movement of the body. So what that's used is to bring the realism back into the scene. Here's a sampling of some of the shows that we've done. Let's go down on the stage and take a look at it. At first glance, a Foley stage might look like somebody's cluttered garage. As we dig a little deeper and look around, you can see there's a lot of really interesting items to create great sounds from. In this next clip, you'll hear three people clink glasses together, swig, and then put them all down. We can't show you a video for legal reasons. On our stage, the Foley artists get a cue as to when to perform the sound by the streamer hitting the right side bar on the screen. In this next sample, you'll hear a number of characters walking. These are some of the pits we use. On the left is the puddle pit. We have tile and outdoor concrete. If you notice the brown stains on the concrete, that's coffee used to create like a gritty sound. Then we have hardwood floors, a glass pit used to create anything from broken windows to debris, a dirt pit, and sand just to the left of that. Above the dirt pit is gravel and rock. Foley artists have to have a large amount of shoes to be able to pick from, depending on the character that they are adding life to. On our stage, we use mics that are commonly found on set. The idea is that the sounds that we record on our stage are meant to sink in and feel like that they were actually happening at the time that the scene was being shot. Thanks for visiting the Foley stage.